back to my channel. I'm Ryan Elise. In case you're new, please ignore the crazy hair today. I was hoping to go for something a little boho. If you hear scratching, it's the squirrel. She's up and just moving around a little bit. So I finally got in my Dermacol. It's the Film Studio brand of okay, it's waterproof, SPF 30, and hypoallergenic. As you can see from today's video, like, I'm broken out, oh my goodness. Please ignore my voice, it's not the best right now, but I am completely broken out right now, and I've been dealing with this since PCOS, so that's one of the side effects, unfortunately. So I'm actually going to test this out today. It actually says a lot of stuff in a lot of languages I don't read. It's to be the most full coverage foundation there is. Not there is, but you know, stuff like that. Okay, so it comes with a little pamphlet, and I'm guaranteeing this is not English. Nope. Not at all. Okay, well, we're gonna just discard this in my little trash bag over here, and we're just gonna get started. So, it comes with, I did open it to see a color, because I know I originally said I wasn't sure if I ordered the right color, because I double checked. And here's the fun, guys. That's definitely not my color. That's like a tan color for me, but it's still a little rose, but we're just gonna go with it today. I'm actually just gonna mix it with a little bit of my concealer, because I mean, I'm gonna wear my concealer anyway, so to give it a fair trial. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and we're gonna see how that goes. So yeah, as you can hear, I am sick, unfortunately. Please ignore my crazy bangs. I'm gonna just pull these puppies up here and bobby pin them so I can take them back down. You can land a plane on that bad boy. Alright, so I'm actually going to apply this with a damp beauty sponge. However, in order to do that, I have to wet the beauty sponge. I'll be right back. But it's not wet, it's damp. Sorry guys, I really am losing my ever-loving mind, and no, before you ask, I'm not left-handed. I am ambidextrous, but this is a small watched front, and I like wearing it on my right side because I'm a little more careful with my right hand than I am with my left. Kind of funny that way. Okay, so I'm actually, okay, good, it didn't dry. So I'm just going to apply some of this on my hand, and pray to God this works. Alright, so I'm going to take a little bit of my Tarte Shape Tape and mix that in with that. If you hear talking in the background, it's probably my kid. She has been back and forth between here and our grandmother's, who lives not far from us. Alright, so I'm going to mix that. Hopefully I can make it more of a doable color. Speak of the devil. So that's still too orange, like way too freaking orange. It's lightened it up some, but I'm actually going to add a little bit of my actual foundation to it because it has more of an kind of yellow tone to it. This is like something I would put with me if it was, you know, if I was really freaking tan. But we're gonna make it work, guys. We're gonna make it work. Okay, that definitely lightened it up a little bit more. So that's what I'm gonna use on my face, and we're gonna pray. So I'm just gonna stripe it on my face and just start blending it in. It's still too dark, but we're just gonna work with it. Can't tell you the last time I actually used a damp beauty sponge on my foundation. I like brushes, that's just me. And I know a lot of people swear with their concealer by a damp beauty sponge. I personally just always forget to wet said beauty sponge, so I just don't do it, for lack of a better statement. So we're just gonna pat this in. I'm just gonna bring it down all the way down to my boobs because it's a little dark. But honestly, the coverage is pretty impressive. Like, you can't even see my blemishes over here, and I have a massive dark blemish right there. Okay, so far so good. And it doesn't really look cakey either. That's always nice, because wow, okay, this is erasing like all my bad secrets. Everything I ever lied to my mother about is disappearing. Not like she doesn't know now, because I'm an adult and I've told her all that stuff. Like, I swear, becoming a parent makes you automatically apologize for everything. Like, I constantly tell my mom, I am so sorry. a little bit more. And yes, I am kind of piling this on because I'm a full coverage person anyway, but I want to test this. I want to give it a fair shot as to what I would normally do with my makeup. Obviously the sponge isn't normal, but I like the way this is working because it is such a thick consistency. It's definitely thicker than regular foundation in my opinion. Now, if you're used to a thicker foundation, it might be different for you, but for me, it's a little thick. It's just very thick for me. Okay, I have something in my eye. Okay. I don't think it's foundation. I think it's actually an eyelash. I got an eyelash in my eyes, guys. Okay, I got it. One bad thing though about mixing foundations, for me, is the color. Like, I feel like it's gonna disappear at some point. And I do use foundation on my eyelids just because I have such, it's weird, veiny eyelids. Okay, you can see the difference between from here and here on the color, but I think it's working nicely. It definitely got rid of all the blemishes right here as well. I mean, if you look close, I can still see them, but the real test is going to be how it wears, and I am going to update y'all throughout the day how it wears on me, because I know as a woman, I mean, granted, I'm not going to work or anything. I do have errands to run. This is the beginning of my day, so I'm going to see how it works. And yes, it's the middle of the day, but I'm also going to wear it for 8 hours, so it's about 11 o'clock now. I'm going to update y'all at about 8 o'clock tonight. Maybe a little later, we'll see. But I want to see how this actually wears, because I'm not mad at the coverage, and the finish is really pretty. Okay, I don't want to cover my mole. I like that mole. I have one actually right here and right here, but you can't really ever see it here unless I actually clean it out. I don't know if you can really see it. The foundation kind of covered all my dirty secrets. So I am really impressed, even though that's definitely not my color, mixing it with my concealer and my old actual foundation. Like, I'm not mad at this. Okay, so I'm actually going to go ahead and take and finish my face. If I say one more time, I'm going to hit myself. I'm going to give it a fair trial. I'm going to go ahead and put in some concealer and some bronzer and some blush and some highlight today. I'm going all out, even though I forgot how much I liked using a wet beauty sponge though for my concealer. Like, damn. Okay, I might have to stop being such a lazy bitch and use this mess some more often because I really like it. So who actually saw my Valentine's look? Did anybody use something similar, or did anybody use it in general? I really, really liked it. We ended up not doing anything for Valentine's Day. Okay, apparently I'm crazy. You know what, I'm just gonna do my normal routine except for my brows and stuff, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'll update you guys. So, as usual, to give it a fair shot, I'm gonna set it with my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. Not like y'all didn't see this coming. Again, I'm going to probably use a little bit of, I plan to start trying some new makeup really soon. I've been wanting to do that. As I stated in my last video, I've got a couple of things from Folklore, from Wish, that I wanted to try. I have an eyeshadow palette. I think it's in here. I haven't opened it yet. I don't know if it's actually Folklore. No, this one is actually Pop Feel, but it's a contour stick actually that's from Wish. It was about $2. So pretty much instead of a brand, I'm gonna do this Wish makeup that I've bought, and I know a couple of things that do work, like definitely. Excuse me. So I mean, like for instance, my favorite nude liquid lipstick right now is from Wish because it's the Dia de los Muertos lipsticks, but I think it's like a knockoff technically, or it's something similar and they use similar packaging. I'm not really sure, but I really, really like this formula. I can only imagine how the real one works. But I personally have never had any problem with fake makeup, me personally, but I also haven't really bought that much fake makeup. Definitely buy the real stuff. Like, I found an actual retailer that had, where is it? Oh. I found a retailer that had Laura Lee palette. Like, this is legit the palette. I paid the full price for this. And, of course, I wanted to do that. But then there's also one or two things that are what you'd call fake makeup that I've bought before. I wouldn't even call it fake makeup. I would call it, like, granted, if it's claiming to be Anastasia Beverly Hills and it's really coming from Wish, you know that's not real, right? So that's like buying from eBay, which you don't know if that's real either. When I first started getting into makeup, I didn't have my channel at the time. I bought actually something I didn't know was Anastasia. It was fake Anastasia, but it was Anastasia. And I didn't have any problems with it. I lost it in the flood, but after that I kind of just resolved myself to buy real stuff. So I personally just like buying real stuff. Like, I save my ass off for stuff like this. But if y'all want me to try fake makeup, I will. I think actually in one of my videos I linked the Laura Lee Violet Voss like fake makeup technically off of Wish after I didn't find another retailer. So it is what it is. I know that a lot of beauty gurus, though, they work for their stuff. Like, she worked her ass off on this. So I went and bought the real one. I'm not going to buy fake. I understand makeup's expensive. I understand it's just, it's personal preference. But if y'all want me to try fake makeup, I will gladly order some off of Wish and see, you know, how that wears and so on and so forth. As usual, I'm going to use my chisel from Tartiest Pro Glow to go. Okay, this isn't oxidizing, so I'm really happy with the way my face looks. Like, dude. I just said dude. Oh my goodness. I haven't said dude since I was probably 17 years old. Give myself a little bit of blush. I don't know which one I'm reaching for. Normally, I'm reaching for it, but I kind of want to wear my Luminoso today. I'm really happy with my little headband. I know it's not extremely extravagant or anything. It's just there. So I think I'm gonna wear this today because I want something pretty and something different. I'll say one thing about Wish though. I have ordered a couple of my brushes from Wish. Like, this set is from Wish and it's actually really nice. Like, I don't hate it. I already have a red nose, but I like how pretty that makes me. That might be weird. Whatever. Let me throw on some highlights. I wanted to do a certain highlight. Yeah, I'm just going to use my Tartiest Pro Glow to go. And brush. I'm going to mix both Gleam and Burst. I like how they look together lightly. Because I don't want anything super intense today. Now, my upper lip's another story, but ever since my matte video, I like a little lighter application of highlight and such. It's just me. Alright, so I'm going to finish my eyes off camera, including these crazy brows, and I will be right back. Right back. My face is completely done. I'm going to go ahead and... Please ignore my husband back there with the squirrel. I need to move the camera. Hold on. Maybe I can, like, get you out of it a little bit. Okay, anyway. I will check back in about... Armpit. I will check in about 8 hours and let y'all know how this wears with a full face of makeup. So yeah. I'll see you in a little bit. My lashes, so I'm done for today. I'm about to pop some popcorn and watch some movie on a Saturday night with my husband. If he ever comes and watches one with me. If not, that 70s show all the way. But yeah, so this is, you can finally start seeing a little bit more of everything, and also it's just definitely pulling my oil. So I don't know if this would be something for someone more oily than me. I do have oily skin, but I personally don't find it's that bad. Up around my nose too bad throughout the day. I mean, it caked up a little bit, but I mostly have like breakouts all right here, so that's definitely something that kind of clung to those dry patches right there. Yeah, I know I just zoomed you in, sorry, but for the most part, like right here is where it gets dry, and around my nose. So yeah, for the most part, it stayed pretty intact. I'm not hating it. Officially bedtime for me. This is about 11 o'clock at night. I've already been... I'm just tired. You can kind of see it breaking up on my skin. You can definitely see where it's falling. But after about 10 hours, it starts to break apart and kind of move. And just starts looking really cakey. But that's after 10 hours. So I'm definitely going to say this is pretty dang good, and I cannot wait to try my actual shade in this. So yeah, please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!